Hi Pisces, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. Let's do a reading for you for the month of July. It's hard to believe this much time has passed this year. Please only take with you what resonates and just leave the rest behind, and use your intuition to help you figure out what is right for you and what isn't. And you might check your other placements for either a more complete picture or if this reading doesn't resonate with you. And this reading is for sun, moon, and rising. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some tarot, and then we'll take some oracle cards, and then we'll talk about this. Your overall energy is fantastic. I love this. You have the Queen of Wands. She goes for what she wants, what she desires, and she is very determined. So you have a very determined energy with you right now about something that you desire. Okay? Your challenge or opportunity is to bring in the balance, which can be a bit of a challenge in this energy because she has super focus. But it is bringing in the balance, and also realizing that what you need is going to be provided for you. Okay, now your past. There was something that you wanted to bring into your life that was here for you. Your thoughts and desires. This is your connection with the divine. So it could be something that you're learning about. Your strength is temperance. Okay, very nice. Bringing in harmony and balance. Your future. This is, in this deck especially, this is an energy of maybe feeling like you need to protect or defend something. But you see, here she sits inside this bubble. So it always makes me feel like she's very protected and is really in touch with the inner workings of things as well as the outer. And so here, these wands are energies about, somebody or something poking, prodding, maybe potentially trying to stop you. You feel like you have to protect and defend. But in this deck, I don't feel so much like that because I feel like you're really in touch with what's going on. And so if you do decide to respond to something that is poking and prodding, it's only because you're choosing to. Not out of feeling intimidated or anything like that, but because you feel you want to. So there is a lot of strength in this particular energy, okay? Now, let's see how to go forward. Oh, love this. This is going forward with great balance and certainty. The Queen of Pentacles, she, for me, is a card of balance. She uses her logic side as well as her heart-based side together to bring about the best possible results. And she's very confident and things go smoothly for her. So go forward in a way of certainty. And I feel some of that with this. In a way of certainty and balance. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. What you do see is the sun. So this is you knowing that there are wonderful things coming in for you. Happiness, joy, abundance, love. It is the best energy in the deck. Okay? So you see that. And coupled with this card, pretty amazing stuff. Well, Well, this is a surprise. What you don't see is the devil. Now, we'll get some clarifying cards to find out. This could be a few different things, so let's just wait and see what we find out about that. And your outcome, very interesting. Okay. In the traditional deck, this has a yellow background, and yellow backgrounds mean something positive. So this would be you creating some sort of a strategy, a plan, maybe something unconventional on how you're going to go forward. But definitely a plan. Now, a lot of people read this as, and it can be, where you feel like somebody's doing something shady, something that's not in your best interest. But it usually means something quite positive and unconventional. So we'll get a clarifying card for that, okay? Now let's go ahead and see what the Moonology would like to share. Conclusions are within reach. And take time to breathe out. Okay, so this is saying, you need to take time to relax. You need some you time, okay? And at the bottom of the deck from taking this, you have luck is on your side, which is wonderful. And you can certainly see that right here. And there's other cards supporting that too, I feel. Okay, let's see what the spirit animals would like to share. And then we're going to talk about this and take some clarifying cards. Oh, well, this popped right out of the middle. This and that are true. This is always an interesting card because it's very true, but it's interesting. This and that are true. Let's get to your last card and then we'll talk about that one. Spirit has your back. Wonderful. So you are definitely protected during this time. Okay. This and that are true. We're all familiar with this. That you can see something in one way. Somebody else can see it in a completely different way. We all have our own ideas, concepts of what is true in general or true for us. And it can also be an energy of even you, where you see something and you know that there are different truths to the same thing. Let's go on. You're protected. Conclusions are within reach. So something you want is very close. And take time to breathe out. Make for sure that you take time during the month of July, and this can continue on, where you take time for you. Take time to enjoy the little things. Take time to rest. Whatever it is that feels right for you, it's important to do that. That helps to bring in the balance. Okay? So, your overall energy is, I love it, like I said, is one of definite determination, where there's something you want and you're so adamant about going for it that you're most likely going to get it. And it's even to the point that you might not care at all what people think, as long as you can go for it. Now here is bringing the balance. So try to temper this a little bit, maybe soften that energy just a little bit. Okay? So you don't feel so driven that it creates any kind of anxiety or stress. And, realizing that what you need is going to be provided for you. Now here in your past, this is saying, what you want is here for you. So what I'm feeling about this is you came to the realization that what you did want is waiting for you. It's here. You just have to take action to go get it. And so I think this is very recent. I think it's actually spilling over into the now, because here you are knowing that what you want's here. Here you are going for what you want. All right? And your thoughts and desires, it's your connection with the divine. So this could be something spiritual. It could be learning something. It could be being recognized for something. But it is your connection with the divine. So there is a spiritual component to this. And now your strength is harmony and balance. So that's another card of balance, right? Here in the future, and I do feel like there's a lot of power and understanding within you, where if you make a choice, it's because it is within you to do so. It's something that you want to do, not that you feel compelled to do, forced to do, coerced to do. It's something you want to do. And she is looking right over here at the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is a very confident time. How to go forward with balance, knowing that what it is you want in your life, you go for that, you can have that. You have the balance of the logic and the heart working together, being in the flow. And what you see is this great happiness. So you see what you want in your life is coming in. And now here, what you don't see is the double energy. We're going to need to take a clarifying card to find out what that's about. And the Seven of Swords, we'll probably take one for it as well. But like I said, in the traditional deck, it's a really positive card of you using something that is most likely a little more non-traditional as a strategy in how to go forward. So let's go ahead and get a few cards and see what we find out. Let's start out with this and that are true. It's a very interesting card. I like this card. But, I think it can have different meanings depending on the circumstances. Okay, here we go. This and that are true. Okay, what is definitely coming to me? This is the Four of Pentacles. This is talking about stability and security. They can mean one thing to one person and something totally different to another. Like, say for an example, one person would feel like stability and security totally has to do with finances. That you have to make X amount of money in order to feel that stability and security. Whereas another person, it might not have really much to do with money as long as they have enough to, pay their bills. It might be all about love and spending time, quality time with the people they care about. So, stability and security can have different meanings. And here, this is trying to make you aware of this. So it can either be, what does it mean to you? Is it all inclusive? Is it the finances? Is it the love? Because this is logic and the heart base that I was talking about. It could be both. This is something for you, if you're not 100% sure, or pretty darn sure, it's worth taking the time to look at, okay? And it's so nice to know that Spirit has your back. You are so protected. Okay, let's see. Let's get a card for the Seven of Wands. You have the Nine of Swords. This is where you are so stressed that it's hard to think about anything other than the stress. But it is clarifying the Seven of Wands, which is potentially feeling like you need to protect and defend. So this could have you really stressed out. But I feel strongly about you being so comfortable with yourself that you don't feel like you have to. And part of that, I'm sure, is this Queen of Wands energy. So what I feel like this is saying is maybe typically you would feel this way, or maybe somebody's wanting you to feel this way, feel the pressure and the stress, but that you're just not. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, I'm taking that, you have the Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning and something that you desire. For this whole reading, I get this big feeling of confidence and security. And I'm not talking about finances. I'm talking about feeling secure within who you are. So it's a wonderful energy. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I wanted to take oh, excuse the noise. We're actually having rain and high winds, which is odd for here this time of year. I wanted to take a few. Here you have a huge amount of stress. Here you have potentially financial distress, but definitely feeling alone. Here you have a broken heart or confusion. And here you have the opportunity to go for something you love. So what I really feel this is saying is you are in control. You're very confident and certain. And these energies, all three of them in a row, came out that are very challenging. Distress, feeling alone, maybe confused, brokenhearted. I don't think any of these apply. And that's why I think they came out. To say no. You refuse. Put them up here. You refuse to go into this kind of energy. It's not going to happen. You're keeping your options open for the opportunity that you love. And you're strong enough to where you are not going to be drawn into fear. That is what's coming to me. Okay? So now, let's get a card for the Devil. Yeah, okay. So this is very interesting. I'm loving this reading because it's outside the norm, okay? Here you have the Devil and what you don't see. And this can be twofold. One, it could be, okay, this challenging energy is trying to get you, right? It's trying to get you in these energies. The distress, the feeling alone, loneliness, the heartbreak, and you refuse. Okay? So that is one thing that I think might be going on. Trying hard, but not successful. The other is with the same energy that you are really, really determined. Okay? You have the Queen of Wands, very determined. The Seven of Wands, very, very determined, very certain. And so that would be the positive side of this. The challenging side, trying to get you to crumble. The positive side, not going to happen because your determination is so strong. And what came out with it is fast-moving positive energy. So for both of these interpretations, I feel like this totally applies. you are not going to be drawn into the challenges. Not going to happen. Okay? Let's get a card for the Seven of Swords. Okay, here you have the Ten of Wands, dropping the burdens. So here, this is you coming up with a strategy, unconventional most likely, on how you're creating what it is you want in your life. And you're dropping the burdens that have been holding you back, wherever they might be in this reading, okay? So something was holding you back, you're dropping it, and using, most likely, something a little unconventional to achieve that. Wow, I love this reading. It is so cool. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck from taking those, you have the Knight of Cups. So you are going to be going forward, taking action for something that you really love. Yeah, so the big feeling I'm getting from this reading is you are so confident, so certain that you don't have doubts. You know what you want, and you know that by going for it, it's coming in. And it's, you know, you're not concerned at all about creating something unconventional to get this in your life. It's just fantastic. Love it. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to share. And sorry if I kind of rambled on. It's just fascinating to me. All right, let's see what the universe has. Love and compassion. This is a card of nostalgia. So what this is making me feel like is something happened in your past at some point that helped you, or the circumstances made it so that you learned the confidence. And I don't think it was necessarily because everything went your way. I think it might have been the opposite, that there were some challenges and you really had to learn how to become this very strong self. But on the, very beautiful side of this is love, compassion, transformation. And if you see here, these sunflowers represent the sun. Yeah, definitely. I feel this energy for sure. This is so much confidence, so much certainty. Seeing the situation, doing what needs to be done, taking the action to create exactly what it is that you want in your life, that you feel is right for you. The Devil again. And with this one, I'm giving it the same as this one. This is, I think, the universe's way of saying, yeah, this is confirmation for this. That you refuse to go in to any challenges or challenging energies. And also that this huge determination is here. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the same energy that you have for your strength. This is balance and harmony. So through your determination, you are bringing in balance and harmony and so much confidence and certainty that this is coming to pass. Wow, what a reading. Okay, let's get a few charms. Haven't done that in a while. See what we have here. Whoops, I not sure, one might have fallen out. Nope, I don't see one. Okay, I guess they didn't. You have an L and a C. Maybe it's starting a business, LLC. But whatever it is, it could be somebody's name, a town, a state. It could be in anything. If it has special meanings for you, then there's something special in this message for you. And what's coming to me is love and confidence. And here, this is confirming this. Spirit has your back. You are very protected. So thank you so much. I really hope this helps. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I don't think I did. But if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe, leave comments. I greatly appreciate it. And it does help the channel. So thank you so much. Much love. Bye.